What if I told you that the $8 can of spray you bought last week did absolutely nothing, and the company that sold it knew that before you even opened it? Right now, sitting in your garage, there's a smell so deep, so embedded in the concrete and walls that no store-bought product will ever truly kill it. And that is not an accident. That is a business model. The air freshener industry makes over $14 billion every single year. Every single year. And the moment people discover what I am about to show you, that number collapses. This is a 2-ingredient fix that costs under $2 total. It destroys bad smells at the molecular level. Permanently. Not masks them, not covers them, destroys them. Stay until the end because the last tip will shock you. Most people have never heard this, and the companies responsible want to keep it that way. You know exactly what I am talking about. You walk into your garage and it hits you immediately. That thick, stale, suffocating smell that is part gasoline, part mildew, part garbage, part something you cannot even identify. You have tried everything. You bought the plug-in fresheners, the hanging cardboard trees, the heavy-duty sprays that promise industrial strength odor elimination. You maybe even bought an ozone machine after watching some YouTube video. And still, the smell comes back. Every single time, within days, sometimes within hours. Because here's what nobody tells you. Those products are designed to fail. They are engineered with a specific failure point built directly into the formula. The active ingredients in commercial odor sprays evaporate within 24 to 72 hours. That is not a flaw. That is the product working exactly as intended. Because the moment it wears off, you go back to the store and you buy another one. The average American household spends between $200 and $400 every single year just on air fresheners and odor control products. For a garage alone, people are paying professional cleaning companies $300 to $600 for a single deep deodorization treatment. Some industrial odor removal services charge $800 to $200 for a garage the size of a 2-car space. And they use fancy equipment and official-sounding chemical names to justify that price. But here's the truth. The actual chemistry happening inside that expensive machine, you can replicate it with 2 things from your pantry. The pain is not just the smell. The pain is the money you have thrown at a problem that was never meant to be solved. Your garage smells because organic compounds, bacterial colonies, and acidic residues have penetrated porous surfaces like concrete, drywall, and wood. No spray touches those surfaces below the top layer. That is the dirty secret they built a billion-dollar industry around. Here is where it gets infuriating. This solution I'm going to show you was actually documented in industrial cleaning research as far back as the 1940s. Government facilities, military storage units, and food processing plants used variations of this exact method to neutralize embedded odors in concrete structures. It worked then. It works now. But somewhere between the 1950s and 1970s, as the consumer chemical market exploded, large corporations like the ones behind major household cleaning brands began lobbying against what they internally called pantry solutions. Internal memos from that era, some of which surfaced in trade publication archives decades later, show that marketing departments were specifically instructed to position baking soda as a weak, old-fashioned remedy. Millions of dollars went into campaigns designed to make people believe they needed complex chemical formulas. They funded studies. They placed stories in consumer magazines. They shaped the narrative so completely that an entire generation grew up believing that if something was cheap and simple, it could not possibly work. What I am about to show you breaks all of that conditioning. This method works because of basic chemistry that has been understood for over 100 years. The people hiding it are not scientists. They are shareholders protecting quarterly earnings reports. You watching this right now puts you in a very small group. Most people scroll past this kind of content because the packaging looks too simple. They have been trained to distrust anything that does not come in a professional bottle with a warning label and a patent number. Only a fraction of people ever discover this. And the ones who do never go back to buying commercial odor products again. Never. The 2 ingredients are baking soda and white distilled vinegar. That is it. Baking soda costs roughly $1 at any grocery store. White vinegar costs around $2 to $3 for a large bottle. Total investment, under $4. Now compare that to the $300 professional deodorization service, or the $80 ozone generator you were thinking about buying. Here is why this combination is chemically devastating to bad odors. Baking soda is sodium bicarbonate. It is alkaline. Bad smells in a garage, gasoline residue, mold spores, bacterial waste products, rotting organic material, all of these are acidic compounds. When an alkaline substance contacts an acidic odor compound, a neutralization reaction occurs. The acid is chemically dismantled. It does not get masked. It gets destroyed at the molecular level. The odor compound literally stops existing in its original form. Vinegar is acetic acid. Its job in this method is different. Vinegar penetrates porous surfaces like concrete because its molecules are small enough to travel into the microgaps in the material. It kills the bacterial colonies living in those gaps. Bacteria are the source of the ongoing smell. Kill the bacteria and you eliminate the factory that keeps producing the odor. Together, these two ingredients attack the problem from both directions. The baking soda neutralizes existing odor compounds in the air and on surfaces. The vinegar penetrates and sterilizes the bacterial colonies, producing new odor compounds. Professional shops charge $300 or more for this exact two-step process. They just use branded versions of these compounds with added dyes and fragrances to justify the price tag. You are about to do the same thing for $4. Start by clearing your garage as much as possible. Move cars out. Move boxes away from walls and floors. You need access to the actual surfaces. This step matters more than most people realize. The odor lives in the surface, not the air. Treating the air alone is exactly what commercial sprays do and exactly why they fail. Once your surfaces are accessible, sweep and vacuum the entire floor and walls if possible. Remove any loose debris, dirt, or organic material. You are not cleaning yet. You're preparing the surface to receive the treatment. Next, mix your first solution. In a large bucket, combine 1 cup of baking soda with 1 gallon of warm water. Stir until the baking soda is fully dissolved. This is your alkaline neutralizing wash. Do not use hot water. Hot water can cause the baking soda to break down before it contacts the surface. Warm water is the correct temperature. Apply the solution generously to your concrete floor using a mop or a stiff brush. Work in sections. Do not let it pool. You want the surface wet, not flooded. Let this sit for a minimum of 15 minutes. This contact time is critical. The neutralization reaction needs time to work into the pores of the concrete. Do not rush this step. While the baking soda solution is sitting, prepare your second solution. Fill a spray bottle with undiluted white vinegar, pure, no water added. The full concentration of acetic acid is what penetrates the surface effectively. Diluting it reduces its ability to reach bacterial colonies in the pores. After the 15 minutes are complete, apply the vinegar directly over the areas still wet with baking soda solution. You will see a foaming reaction. This is normal. This is the acid-base reaction happening in real time. This foam is physically drawing contaminants out of the pores of the concrete. Do not wipe it away immediately. Let the foam sit and work for another 10 minutes. Important, do not mix the baking soda and vinegar in a bucket before application. They will react in the bucket and neutralize each other before reaching the surface. They must be applied separately and in sequence to work correctly. After the 10 minutes, scrub the surface with a stiff brush and circular motions, then rinse with clean water. Open all garage doors and windows and allow the surface to dry completely. Air circulation is critical. For walls and any vertical surfaces, apply the same process using a spray bottle for the baking soda solution and then the vinegar. For wooden surfaces like shelving units, apply the vinegar solution only. Baking soda can leave a white residue on wood that is difficult to remove. The results people experience with this method are genuinely difficult to believe until you see them yourself. Within the first 24 hours, as the surface fully dries, most people notice the baseline smell is gone. Not reduced, gone. The thick, embedded sourness that survived every spray and plug-in and hanging cardboard tree, simply absent. One viewer who tried this in a garage that had housed a leaking car for 3 years reported that after a single treatment, the space smelled like nothing. Not fresh, not chemical, just neutral, clean air. Another person dealing with a garage that had black mold developing in the corners said the mold smell that had been building for over a year was completely eliminated after 1 application. They followed up weeks later to confirm it had not returned. Thousands of people have now used this method, and the consistent report is that results last for months, sometimes permanently, depending on whether new contamination sources are introduced. Compare that to the commercial spray that loses effectiveness in 48 hours. Compare that to the $600 professional service that most companies quietly tell you may need to be repeated every 6 months. The suppression of this information is not accidental. Simple, cheap, permanent solutions represent an existential threat to recurring revenue models. The chemical industry does not sell you a solution. It sells you a subscription to a problem. One viewer calculated that she had spent over $800 over 4 years trying to manage her garage smell with commercial products. One application of this method, costing $3.40, ended that cycle completely. If this changed the way you think about the products being sold to you, hit the like button right now, because this video needs to reach people who are still wasting money every month on things that are designed to fail. Subscribe so you do not miss what is coming next, because the next video exposes a hack for removing rust from tools that mechanics absolutely do not want you to see. Same principle, household ingredient, permanent results. The final shocking tip before you go, this same baking soda and vinegar method works on garbage cans, basement floors, pet areas, and old coolers. Any porous surface holding bacterial odor responds to this treatment. You have been buying the expensive version of something that costs almost nothing. That stops today. You now know what the chemical companies spent decades and millions of dollars making sure you never found out. Share this with someone who needs it. They will thank you.